Some of the little things coming in Koumei and the Five Fates I do agree on, and they should have been added for a long time now. Like Arcanes, we can see which ones you own by their level. Unranked ones, partly ranked ones, almost fully ranked ones. It tells you how many you own. It will also do the same thing with the relics and relic parts. It's not going to tell you how many you have, but it will tell you that you already own the part, so you know which one you need to go for the part that you are trying to farm for. This is going to come in very handy. One quick note, for a game that is releasing an update this winter called Warframe 1999, it's quite funny that they've turned around and created the new player experience section of the forums and called it 1994 new player experience, which has us questioning some things, since this entire forum post for the dev workshop for Koumei and the Five Fates, new player experience and quality of life, will start with that image. This would of course be the awakening quest and leads us on to kind of wonder, you are supposed to choose which one of these frames you want at that point, hence they are on about the new player experience, but it gave us hope, just a little bit, that they were actually going to show us more than that image of Koumei and the Five Fates being nothing but basically Cetus. No. This I want to turn around and say so badly, because I've seen people for the past 43 minutes going on about this. This has nothing to do with Koumei and the Five Fates. Would be nice if we went back to that area, maybe prior to it happening. This would give us a rough guess as to what year Warframe is happening in, since Warframe 1999 is being verified as time travel, not dimension travel, by Digital Extreme, referring to Warframe 1999 as the past, because they go to the future part and it says the distant future. So is the Orokin the past for 1999, and we will in fact see this in Warframe 1999, or not? This has to be a not, since Arthur Curry and the Hex Syndicate are going to basically be the original frames, the proto frames, not copies of. But are they going to be copies of? Did the Primes come first? Did the Umbras come first? This just really raised more questions than anything else. This is referring to the fact that Warframe was introduced more than 11 years ago, and has had a lot, and I mean a lot, has changed in Warframe since its original conception back in 2012 is when it originally came out, October of 2012. Left its closed beta in March of 2013, but was originally concepted long before this. This is all because quest changes. When selecting your starter frame in the Awakening quest, assuming you go for the Awakening quest and not for the Deviri quest first, which is kind of silly because you can start the game with Deviri or go straight into the Awakening quest. If you choose Deviri, you still have to do the Awakening quest, but you do it after you do the Deviri stuff, which is daft for them to turn around and saying when selecting your starting Warframe in that quest, and not mentioning the fact that technically that could also be the second quest in Warframe you do, not the first, meaning it's not really a new player experience when that happens. But Koumei, however you want to pronounce it, and the Five Fates is no different. Looking at what to expect, incubating your first Kubrof in the thing will take 60 seconds instead of 2 days. This is long overdue. Just the first one, not the rest of them, just the first one, which is great. Reducing the hacking speed or puzzle speed in the Awakening quest. You have not... yeah. I don't know why you'd really need that. Having the abilities come up first. This is all quality of life stuff that is great. I'm glad to see it. But no, none of this is hinting towards other things that will be coming in Koumei and the Five Fates. This is all just making things better visibly. I kind of hate this one though. This doesn't need to be a thing. Putting a diamond, the little star shape, next to any, and I mean any, setting that you may have changed, so you'll know you have changed it, so you can reset that back to default by hitting the button that says defaults. You can interact with the indicator to, oh, you see, you can. Okay, I probably should have read this first. So, okay, it makes a lot more sense now. You can interact with it, just click on the diamond, it will reset that one setting. Can't fault it now. And finally, because it has to go without really mentioning it, would be silly, you can now favourite equip things in your arsenal, and it will, well, there's only one really there, but it will move it to the top of the list of weapons you have, even though, if you look at this, it goes by former count, which would be 6, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, because these all need 5. That doesn't necessarily need 5. But ahead of that is your favorited weapon, which means your favorite weapon should be top of the list. Yep. Top of the list in your equipped items. So anything you favorite will appear at the top of the list of all weapons, not just secondaries. I know they've concentrated on secondaries for the image, but this will go for frames, because they're on about Revenant Prime. Doesn't mention the Revenant in here for other things, even though it's not Revenant that's actually getting the rework, it's the other one. But we've gone on about this way too long for a quick video that's basically supposed to just say no. This is not telling us more information about Koumei and the Five Fates, it is just telling us more about the new player experience that will bring a lot of things that do. I really do like the fact that ability unlocked, and then it tells you how to use it. I kind of thought that was a thing that was there to begin with, to be fair, but hey, at least they're adding a lot of things that are actually of use, like telling us which prime parts we actually have for a relic, rather than just listing what can be dropped from it, and you having to guess which ones you do and don't have. But with that, I've gone on too long, so we'll leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.